now we get to see the defending champs versus Titan with their recent roster change. So it's all up in the air now, boys. So there's no calling it. We just get to sit back and enjoy.
Yeah, and now we see Titan actually choosing CT side on Dust 2, so that goes to tell us something. I mean, they are confident with their CT. And
this has been a go-to strat for Titan for quite some time now. Like, even if they win the knife, they'll just pick CT and stay CT.
Yep.
And look at that down suicide. Neo gets picked off already by Smith. They were going to rush the B bomb side, and they do take down Scream. So actually, for Virtus.pro's point of view, this might be working out anyway. Titan very faster with the rotation already. Existence and Smith is up in the window here. And Titan, well, it's going to be a 4-on-4 retake for them.
And they've already got, they're pretty close up on B slope as well.
That was a pretty, like they were trying to rush B, basically. VP, but then they get Molotoved into the tunnel. But then Snax got the kill.
And there's Pasha, and there's Snax again. Now a double for him, and Existence is finally going to take him down, but it's going to be too late here. Kenny in a 1-on-2, a very tough position here from the latest addition to the team, and he's going to go down. Taz will stop him, and Virtus.pro are going to win the pistol round on the more favored terrorist side.
Yeah, very simple strat from VP there. I mean, they just basically made one guy run down middle, trying to make a hassle down there, and then 4 guys running towards B. But then there's a Molotov from the CTs, which kind of prevented that rush to B. But Snax got that initial pick to B, and they waited out the Molotov and took over B. It's quite simple.
That's like the key thing, isn't it? It's the fact that Scream gets headshot right off the bat. If Scream stays alive with that molly there to support, that buys all the time for the rotation to come in from his mates.
Exactly, but it didn't happen.
Right, now they have rifles. Titan have only bought 2 body armors in this round, but more grenades. That's unusual for them, because they seem to be very big fans of this body armor buy.
Yeah, but it's a high risk, high reward kind of thing, so I think they've been doing a bit less lately, though, compared to what they did before. Like, they used to do a much more 1 point.
We'll have to find out right here. Neo with the MP7 going to take down Smiths already. Existence putting some damage in Bialy, but he's not going to take him down. NBK looking for a headshot. C-set 75 is going to work, in fact, and Scream also takes a kill. So it's shaping up to be a pretty good round for Titan. Scream going to be the only one left here, and Neo very nearly dead. But Scream is going to run away.
He's making the back with the Kevlar as well. No, he's just changing up his position right now. What's interesting to see is that Scream doesn't go for helmet with this Kevlar buy. So it's like if he ran into the MP7 or even Neo with the Galil, that would have been unfortunate.
Yeah, and I was just trying to get an exit killer too. Basically.
If it's possible at all. So it's going to be a second round, and probably, you know, going to be a third round from Virtus.pro as well. I mean, how quick before Titan could have a double AWP setup, you know, running?
They could go right now. That's one thing to point out, is that they didn't have Kevlar on Smiths or Kenny.
Yeah, so that's what I'm wondering, if that went into it. Existence back?
Yeah, Existence is back. I'm thinking that's the reasoning behind it. It's just that, you know, Smiths, Kenny, and Existence, they didn't invest in Kevlar. Existence, I think, picked up a couple more nades, which is why we see him a little bit lower with the money. But, like, Smiths and Kenny, if they get a kill here, they could definitely go for that AWP buy in the 4th round.
Yep.
Well, we'll have to find out here. Kenny does invest $300 into a rifle, into a pistol, and Smith is still on 3,000. Is he going to buy anything at all? So I'm wondering if they are going to go for just Smith's AWPing to begin with, and then have Kenny, because Kenny can still rifle pretty well, right? I mean, it's not like he's useless to the team if he has a rifle.
Well, obviously not at this level. I don't think there's an AWPer out there that's going to be useless without an AWP.
No.
He's just going to be super good with the AWP.
That little bit extra, that's what we're looking for here from Kenny. He's inside the B-bomb site. They're going to be rushing in. He looks for the headshot, but Bialy will take him down, and Virtus.pro picking the right bomb site and getting the opening frags. So the third round here is definitely working out in their favor.
Yep. Second round in a row, they make the right choice though. Like on the first anti-eco, they went for long. I guess they noticed it's empty, so they just went for it, and now they went for B. So maybe there was an idea that the Titan has a tendency of just stacking A for their eco rounds.
Could be that Virtus.pro knows something that maybe we haven't found out yet. MBK being hunted down here, they don't even want him to, you know, stay alive with this with the C-set 75. That's too much for them.
They want the dollar bills right now. NBK is going to punish him for it, though. He could potentially get a Bialy dropping scarily low. And NBK is going to get flanked by Snax. But we're going to get the answers to our questions here. And there's one AWP.
Yeah, and it's going to be on Smiths, and this is almost certainly sort of a map-specific thing for Titan, because Smith is so good on this map with this AWP. Now, he doesn't have any body armor. I mean, what do you appreciate this already, Natsu?
It's risky. I mean, you're really vulnerable when you don't have a body armor.
Oh, look at this out on long by Ali pushing up for the smoke. Existence is right there. Is he going to realize the Belgian player is going to go down? And Bialy gets a great headshot. They haven't checked the pit, though. So NBK could actually still be here. And yes, he's going to take down Pasha. The bomb, though, is not getting found yet.
This seems really awkward, but there's been kills left and right. Snax is going to punish Kenny S for pushing through the mid doors, and this is going to bring it back to a 3-on-3. NBK still here, but Taz is up on that A site, holding it down, and Neo is rotating in with the bomb, so they should be able to get the plant here fairly soon, Virtus.pro. They just need to eliminate NBK. And even then, there isn't much he can do to stop the plant.
No grenades left. It's a 3-on-3 retake. Smith is very low on HP. He's down in the middle waiting. Scream, they're both coming up, actually, and NBK goes down.
Yeah, we got Snax flanking as well, so the advantage is VP.
Absolutely shut down in that corner. He's not even going to fall down. He's just staying on his knees. And that's it. 4-0 for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, nice YOLO strat from Virtus.pro there, just basically rushing along with Bialy, just using the splashes and smokes in his advantage and running up even though NBK was in slope, and then he got the kill at the car, and there was potential for even more kills.
But wouldn't you say that that's Virtus.pro's style? That they focus so much on just getting picks and running with it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's a good style to play though. I mean, I think it's the best way to play this game.
Well,
I mean, they won a major, so...
Yeah, would make sense, right?
MBK on short CSET 75. Quick kill coming in. Bialy going to go down as well. If only had some backup, maybe they could have done a lot more then. But now Existence going to be out here on the car. Those two kills still pretty good. And Virtus.pro, if they push up into the bomb site, they might give up those rifles.
Holy hell, Kenny S getting a headshot on Snax as well. That's going to wake them up on Virtus.pro's side. They're kind of boxed in now as well, seeing as how his Existence is waiting over at long. But they are rotating in. Pasha making sure that they can't pick up the AWP, which is good work there. He's going to find Kenny S on CT slope, find Existence as well. And Pasha just cleaning house now.
Scream going to go down on long. Quad kill from Pasha, really good stuff. I mean, was there anything else they could have done, Tyson, in that 3-on-3? Because there were some rifles on short, then they didn't really seem to try and pick them up much.
I think it was more like Virtus just like committing to the A side eventually. Like it could have been trouble had they not like gone through to A, but since they were determined enough to go there and take it over with their weapon advantage, it just worked out for them.
Smith's going for the flash peek in the middle that he's become sort of known for doing, but there's nobody there. Pasha does have an AWP, but he didn't want to challenge the middle. Seemed like he wanted to go for a pick off at the B bomb side instead. Now Virtus.pro taking mid control, and they're actually pushing up on short as well, so Titan are giving up a very large part of the map, it seems.
Yep.
Smith's getting boosted up there as well, and he immediately has to fall back. So, yeah, Titan really not a whole lot of control to work with, and they're a man down to boot. Like, this isn't exactly shaping up to be a pretty strong Titan round, especially since Virtus.pro are making the right call. They're going for the weaker site.
What are we witnessing right here? A man down. I wish they would sort of try and get some information here. Grenade going to come out as well. Scream in the back. He is alone, and he's going to go down. And that is now a really big problem. NBK did eventually push up long, but I wish he would have done it a little bit earlier, because then they would have known a lot more. Now, I mean, 3-on-5 retake for the B bomb site. I'm not sure I trust in this.
Especially when Snax is on the hunt on Cat. Smiths will find the shot on Snax, though, so that's going to be good. Brings it back to a 3-on-4 at least. If they could just find another pick here, this would be big. But they're going to walk into a crossfire. If they walk into Upper Dark, look at where Neo is waiting right now.
Yeah, he's got this in lockdown.
They actually check it. NBK takes him down. That's a very, very... well, there's some heads-up play coming out here from Nathan. Now they're going to be pushing into the bomb site. It's a 3-on-3 situation still, and Pasha makes it. Existence with a kill, and they're still going to keep going. Pasha, he will eventually end up with a triple kill and win the round for Virtus.pro, but that was much closer than it should have been.
Yeah, and I mean, probably Titan on that round was that they should have gambled a bit more. Like when they went down 4-on-5, they need to like get some information and clear an area. Do something. Dust 2 is such a hard map for CTs to begin with, so you need to try and do some gambling, especially if you're down 4-on-5.
And now look at the Twitch up, because now Smiths no longer has the AWP. They put it on Kenny, who got tagged early on in the round, already down to 23. But that's interesting. This is, of course, what we've been waiting to see. Is he gonna be all Kenny here on Titan?
That's the thing. Is he going to be the primary now? You know, they're trying to change things up. Smiths doesn't have Kevlar either, so Kenny S and Smiths both fairly vulnerable if they get into an extended kind of fight. But Kenny S getting tagged like that is really going to put him on notice. They haven't changed up the positions, though. Smith's still holding on short. So that's interesting enough.
But I like
There's going to be some action on long.
Yeah, you're right. MBK is in the corner here, but Scream is pushing up, so I think Titan know that it's probably going to be an A push coming out. MBK goes down, though. The knowledge is not quite enough. Scream gets a headshot on Snax over on short, which means the rest of the Virtus.pro, they're coming up long.
Yeah. The bomb guy's rotating all the way back to his spawn, though. So, there's three. I think they're going to try and fake it. Pasha is trying to make as much damage here on A, and the guys are going to be with the bomb, it seems like.
And Kenny S is he's just a second behind. He misses 2 of them rotating through T-spawn, but he was literally like half a second behind watching the last one there. But it's still a 2-on-4 advantage here for Titan, and they are rotating players over into the B site now.
Yeah, and it's obvious they're going B as well.
Existence going to peek in, but he gets taken down. Nice shot from Neo. Kenny doesn't get the flick over. Up from behind is Scream. 4 seconds left. The bomb is probably going to go down here. Oh, Scream with a great headshot. He's going to be pushing in, and Taz is alone here. Scream's already got the double. He's looking for one more. Taz is going to take him down. Now 1-on-2, and that's where it ends. Kenny picks up the kill, and it is going to be Titan winning the first round here, which is, I mean, it's a little bit late maybe, but something they can work with, I think. 6-1, is that a terrible score right now for Titan?
I think they need to string some rounds together, and that's the thing. I mean, if they lose the next one, they're going to be screwed with money. But that round right there, I mean, if it could have been all different if Pasha was able to do more damage on long when they were rotating towards B, the other guys. So basically, Titan denying Pasha from making more damage was the key.
And they pick up another AWP. They stole one. So now they have the double up set up. They're going to peek in the middle, and Kenny doesn't even get time to peek before Smith has already taken the kill. So this is where we sort of were theorizing that this could be where Titan could be incredibly strong on Dust 2, having both those scope rifles against, well, poor old Pasha.
In particular, Smiths. That's the thing. Kenny S is now there to support Smiths, but Smiths with the AWP on Dust 2 is a thing to fear. He is a monster, and we can already see that. He starts off strong with Pasha, and that was like the trademark peek from him as well. Flash over mid doors, and then Smiths just peeks as soon as that flash goes off. Pasha probably caught, you know, with his hand up in the air.
Pretty much that. Scream pushing out through CT spawn here. Snax is right around the smoke. So if he comes through, then Scream's definitely going to go down. But it's going to be a push out the middle here. Kenny with the kill. Already taken down Taz. And now it's 2 people down for Virtus.pro. Kenny keeps going. Gets another incredibly fast scope there onto Snax. And it's going to be Bayali and Neo left. And Kenny's definitely no slouch either.
Yeah, some good job from Kenny there. Just showing how good he can be with the op.
They had both of their ops on B site, however. Kenny and Smiths both, but it's not going to matter. Kenny S will find Neo, and Scream will catch Bialy up on Cat. So there we go. Titan with a very strong round, getting those 2 in a row.
Yeah, they really needed that. And now it's going to be interesting to see how Virtus.pro is going to adapt to this situation with the 2 ops on CT. Yeah, they are, like how they are.
It's going to be full YOLO.
Oh,
probably, that would make sense.
Speaking of YOLO, look at this. Titan up the middle, gonna rushing in. Snax goes down, and Virtus.pro, well, they're being put on notice. Titan already know what's going on, and I think Virtus.pro, they actually slow down for a minute, and then they keep going. That little break there, that might really cost them. Now they're going to make the crossover. Scream running up with his back turn. Flash is coming in with the AK. Another headshot. That's going to make it a double. He keeps pushing. He wants more, but Bayali takes him down.
And Scream and Smith are...
Oh, a little bit of a break in the microphone there. Kenny going to pick up a kill. Bayali and Taz 2-on-4. And Bayali spraying down is going to get the kill, but it might be too late. It's a 1-on-3. And Kenny will pick up another double kill. And it's going to put him on 7 kills in total. Top fragging on Titan.
Yeah, that was full YOLO. Both teams actually pretty funny when they were rushing up middle while Virtus.pro was running for long. And then basically what happened there, Titan was able to buy enough time to not give Virtus the time to do the plant the bomb basically.
To get up on that site. They were already on site. Like Scream was already on site when they were making their way up a slope. So Virtus.pro, they just kind of ground to a halt when he face shot the first guy to show himself.
Exactly.
What are we witnessing here? Scream going down in the middle, lingering a little bit too long. They try for the same push again. Grenade up is going to do a lot of damage. I mean, all of Virtus.pro is almost dead. But that was twice now for Titan rushing up middle.
Oh man, it's a real pleasure to watch this developing here because Smith's, Kenny S, they're both, it's like where does Virtus.pro decide to go after this, because both of these offers are so good on this map, and Kenny S definitely showing he's in top shape, but Smith's is still getting frags as well. It looks like Virtus.pro are gearing up for another upper dark push though. This is kind of like their go-to strat, it seems, just go for B.
Just go for B, but you've got to take into account the power of NBK and Smith's. With the lockdown, it's going to be a round for Titan. That's now 4 in a row. Natu, you said they needed to string some rounds together, and here they are.
Yeah, they are, and that was a really nice play for NBK. Just getting those 3 kills. Just purely individual performance winning that round to Titan.
And that's 9 frags for him now. He takes the lead as far as frags are concerned, just jumps right over Smith, Kenny, everybody. And now it's going to be NBK pushing up on the cap this time. Unfortunately for him, he misses the timing, and they're able to leap out of the way. But that opens it up for Smiths, the 1-2 combo from the mid doors, and that's the opening frag there for Titan.
This is a pretty aggressive style coming out from Titan, which is unusual from their point of view. They were playing really defensively earlier, but right now they're doing a fine job.
Yeah, that was the fundamental thing here. They changed it up. They put up a gear, basically.
And Kenny S finds another frag. As soon as Virtus.pro get bogged down, and it seems like they just get picked apart as NBK finds Taz through the smoke. Crouching in the corner, NBK knows the spot well, and he gets the frag. So now, 3-man advantage for Titan, and Virtus.pro look no closer to figuring out a solution for the problem that Titan have posed them.
Come on, that kill, NBK, that was a cheeky kill, there's no doubt. Now rushing in through CT spawn, actually interesting play coming out from Neo here. Pasha on short, trying to divert some attention as Neo gets into position. Smith, though, is going to take him down. Pasha with the headshot in a 1-on-3, probably not going to work out with 30 seconds left either. He's facing in the middle, so they know where he is.
Oh, Scream drops him to 11 HP as well. That's going to force him out into the open, and who is waiting for Pasha? But Smiths. Who doesn't get the shot. It's Kenny S who will get the shot from CT Slope with that AK. And he just goes back and casually picks up his op again. Kenny in fine form.
Natu, is there a better feeling than shooting through smoke and getting like a one-click headshot like that?
It's fun. I mean, you can feel the frustration on your opponent when that happens. I mean, you know yourself when you die in a situation like that, so yeah. But now I think Virtus.pro really need to like step it up. They need to, I think, like just basically make their gameplay faster, because you know it's not working out right now, and they have 2 ops, so they need to try and use those spawns. Now they had long spawns. I figure they should have probably done their YOLO rush for long.
Oh, Kenny walking in, he spots Neo and then falls back immediately. That could have been a scary situation. And Smith, you're right, falling back. He misses that shot there. And Virtus.pro, I mean, you're saying because Titan is stepping up, you know, the speed here, then Virtus.pro need to find even more speed?
Yeah, they need to get the quick entry kills. That's what I was trying to say. But I mean, they just got lucky when they got into catwalk, because no one was basically peeking middle this time around. So let's see what happens.
Oh, Existence pushing up right into 3 of them. That could have been a sick triple kill, but instead he just does damage to 3 and takes down nobody. Smith's down here on long, going to be smoked off. And now Virtus.pro, they're going for that A-bomb side. Smith, he has an opening here with a shot. Not going to get the first one. Snax is gunning for him as well, and there's the pickoff. Smith's going to get 1, and now they're up in the bomb site.
He gets another through the smoke as well. Bialy gets caught, but now it's just going to be the defense crumbling for Titan, and NBK left all by his lonesome. He was holding A long. He was expecting the push. Nobody came. He's all alone, but brings it back to a 1v2. But not for long. There we go. So Titan, their streak really finally comes to an end.
Yeah, Virtus.pro really wants to have a 10-5 here. That's for sure. I mean, Virtus.pro also likes to play really aggressively on CT.
Yes, they do.
So it is a hard side to. It's a hard task to play against them, ST on this map.
Yeah, I agree. That's actually really worth keeping in mind, that they are a really strong CT-sided team, or at least have been. Sometimes they seem to forget that is the name of the game for them. I especially like some of the pushes they do on short on the CT side, but sometimes when I've seen them play, they just don't do it anymore. So I'm not quite sure why that is.
I guess it depends on who they play against, so you kind of adapt to your opponent's play style a bit with that as well. You don't want to do some of the things against it, depending on how the opponent is playing.
The style is everything, right? Pick play or strat play. It's all different at the end of the day, but Virtus.pro, they've taken a little bit of damage, but they're still gearing up for this. They have control of mid, but one thing that's interesting is the Titan have pushed into upper dark. 2 players up there, and they've got so much information now.
Scream goes down. That's such an important kill, because Scream was already getting a lot of information. Now over on long, NBK's ready to receive by Ali on Taz. They're going to push in. He gets the 1 kill. He needs a lot more, and he's going to have to reload. They take him down. Existence drops, and now it's on Kenny. 1 on 4 here, and not really much he can do is then. He doesn't have any money either.
Yeah, they should be saving, because this is going to be eco next round.
Yeah, the knowledge that Scream was able to catch when he was pushing dark kind of backfired on them, because he kind of stretched it by peeking middle from low dark. I mean, had he not died, he could have been a big part of this round later on in the round.
Yeah, that definitely cost them. And Kenny is kind of like dashing every which way now, trying to stay alive at this point. And he's going to be able to make it into upper dark. And that's pretty much like the safest place for him to be at this point. So hopefully Kenny lives through, because that would make a big difference if he can save that gun, at least have something to work with in the round to come, because his teammates are going to be fairly broke across the board.
Yeah, they are pretty much forced to save, yep. Unless they do it forced by, but I don't see that happening.
So
we've seen them do it in the past, and oh man, Existence, they're doing it.
They're doing it. Oh.
We've seen them do this, and like with mixed results, but I was not expecting to see it here.
Well, it kind of makes sense though when they have the op though. I mean, the op can be so crucial.
Look at Kenny. He's been boosted up on short. He's running out the middle. He does spot 1. He gets the kill on by Ali. Excellent boost from Titan. You get there just a little bit faster in Virtus.pro. They probably know to watch for it. But flash in the middle as well from Titan, and it worked out really well. That's a critical early kill. Now, if this turns around in the face of Virtus.pro, it's going to be... I don't know, that's going to make them feel really bad.
And that's exactly what Titan needed this round as well. With the mixed buy that they have, they needed the early pick to make Virtus.pro doubt themselves a bit.
Exactly. And Smiths is waiting here on the slope, but he's going to fall back. There's nades going into B site, and that's going to draw him back onto the site proper to hold with his teammate Scream. But there's still members out in the mid, and they're waiting for the rotation, and Existence and Smiths, they're both dropped immediately.
Neo, he's so thorough. He checks the corner, sees Scream is there already, but Kenny gets the pick up as well. Scream going to go down. It's 2 on 3. They don't have a kit, and I think they should probably save these rifles and go for the 6.9 instead.
Yeah, probably that's going to happen as well.
Oh, but with that pick off, the grenade in the corner, Pasha taking some damage. Kenny, he's going to look for the shot. He's not getting it. Pasha shooting down through. Kenny Saloni gets a shot through the box. He takes him down, and now it's a 1-on-1.
Holy hell. And now Snax is still alive. Not a whole lot of time here for him to act. There is no kit on Kenny S. He's running out of time, and Snax is just going to hide behind the box and play the bomb. And Kenny is now committed. He has to do this. But Snax is just dancing. Snax isn't showing him anything. Finally, Snax shows himself, but it's far too late. Kenny is going to go up. Big boom. And there we go. Virtus.pro, 9 rounds.
Key moment in that round was when Virtus.pro pushed middle. They waited for those guys rotating and got those kills instead of just trying to run into B. So they were just basically holding there in the middle because they know the Titan was going to be... they're not going to have good weapons, so they're going to try to rotate fast, and they used that in their advantage. Virtus.pro did. In a good manner.
That push in to kill Snax, I mean, that lost them the AWP, and they just have nothing now, though. A great pickup from Smiths. He's going to get a double. Oh, my God. Triple. All headshots except for Neo, and that's going to be incredible. Pistols apparently are enough. Existence with another kill, and now it's on Snax here. 1 on 3, saving Virtus.pro from potentially a very embarrassing round.
Oh, this is scary now. He is. I mean, this is still feasible here for Snax. Good little corner jump there to get back up, and he's going to have the nade for Smiths. What? 1 HP?
Oh my God.
Welcome to CSGO.
Oh man, that nade should have done it. That should have been a 1v1. Oh, Snax, no.
That is incredible. I did not see how close that landed, but it must have been incredibly close. Well, he's going to finish it with the AK. He's looking for the ace. He gets the ace. Wow. Snax kills every single member of Titan, and Virtus.pro, Natu, you got your wish. 10-5 for the Polish team. They get that, but it had to be Snax getting an ace. Top frame with 16 kills.
Yeah, I mean, it looked so good for Titan early on in that round with Smiths getting those 3 kills, but then Snax just going crazy. I mean, he's been a huge player for Virtus.pro, well, for quite a while now, and he just showed why. I mean, that
Exactly.
guy is just a one-man army.
Well, it's like going into Copenhagen Games. You were talking to the players, and you're like, okay, VP, what do you think? What do you think? And everybody's just like, VP are strong, but Snax is a goddamn monster, and I do not want to play against him.
Yeah,
Like this is
agree.
unanimous across all the teams. Nobody wants to play against Snax, and this is probably a good reason why.
Yeah, he's not only is he lightning quick, but he's just all around really good. Hard to play against.
So an interesting game here in the first half where it felt like Titan sort of early on, they discovered what it was Virtus.pro were doing. They decided to put on more aggression themselves, and it worked for about, 5 rounds. And then Virtus.pro came back and won the rest. So, they're really feeling each other out, it seems like, still.
Yeah, it is. I mean, now it's going to be really interesting to see because Titan obviously knows how Virtus.pro likes to play CT on Dust 2, which is quite aggressive. So it's going to be fun to see.
That's the thing. When like if there's one word to sum up Virtus.pro, like regardless of side, it's aggression. Like these guys just love to get up in your face and ruin your day. So I mean, are we gonna have another one here? I mean, the power of the hat. The hat is on right now.
Yeah, it's on.
I think Titan are gonna need it going into the second half.
By the way, when you said that the first time, all our subscribers were saying, "Take the hat off, Samlo," because I think there was all the people that bet on Virtus.pro were not happy with that, so you got to be really careful. But look, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show once again. It's the second half here, first map between Titan and Virtus.pro for the SLTV finals in Kiev. I hope you guys are ready for it. Titan, I mean, what right now, Natu? How does it work out? Titan, if they win this pistol round, do they win the map, or is it more like if they lose it, they lose the map?
I think like if they lose it, they probably gonna lose the map, so they really need that pistol round right now.
Okay,
well, there you go, sir. They decide to deliver it for you.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, well, it's not done yet, but still, 2 frags on a pistol round is a pretty nice way to start. And they spot out Bialy on the A side as well, and BK sees the backpack, and he can't seem to do any damage. But there we go, pushing up Cat. We have all the members for Titan just closing in.
Snax here in a 1-on-4, trying to see if he can get it done. He does take down Existence, but that is almost certainly not going to be enough here. He doesn't have a kit. He has the 1 smoke grenade, and the bomb is already down. Seems like Natsu, you get everything you want these days.
Yeah. I don't have a magic 8 ball, but someone may think I do.
A magic CS ball?
Yeah.
If you have that, then we need to talk more before I go and bet skins on CSGO Lounge.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Oh, this is interesting, though. Snax, yeah, well, Snax, I mean, it makes sense for him to back off and see if he can hold on to his weapon. Titan are kind of hunting for him at this point, seeing if they can't get rid of him, but I guess a smoke in the 5-7 could be a difference maker, potentially in the next round to come. Kenny S is just barely going to miss it, so there we go, Virtus.pro. Now, what's the call for them? Do they go for an armor buy or not?
Yeah, I mean, that was 800 worth of gear that he saved on that round, so it's worth it. It's a $500 pistol and a $300 smoke grenade.
5-7 best pistol.
It is. I like it as well.
10-6, just a 4-round difference between the two teams. Snax jumping up in to the B-bomb site, see if he can catch someone early on, and a grenade to follow as well. Does next to nothing, actually does nothing at all. So, I mean, yeah, armor buy, but they're playing it kind of passively, and they're really thinly spread out. So, I was hoping they'd do something different with these armors. I was hoping maybe they would try and go aggressive on short and mid, maybe. Try and make like a timing push in the middle.
Yeah, usually you like to stack something when in these situations when you force buy in the second round. On CT, maybe you stack Cat, maybe you stack Long, or B, whatever. Just put your eggs in one basket, basically, because that's, you know, Dust 2. It's a map of gambles.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. It seems like they are going to be focusing on A, however. There are still 3 members over here for Virtus.pro. They have a bit of the crossfire at mid as well, so they really do seem like they're trying to cover all the bases. And Titan not really giving them too much to work with yet, apart from information that there is a man on Cat, and that's the bomb as well. So Virtus.pro, at least they've got that.
Yeah, it's getting a bit dangerous now for Titan because it's so low in the time, and now they like have to commit to one of the sites.
They're right, they're going to run in here. 24 seconds left. Scream picks off 1. Kenny very low on health here. Bialy looking for the kill, but they do manage to make the breakthrough. Taz going to be running up. hard for him to do anything at all, and barely getting caught out as well. So it does work out for Virtus.pro in the end, but that could have been really frightening.
Yeah, I mean Titan, but yeah. It could have been really frightening for Titan.
And Scream is gonna get his ace. That's cute. He wanted it. You could see he wanted badly as well. It's an ace for Scream in the eco round or in the anti-eco. Pretty good stuff. 10-7 now. Yeah, Titan fighting their way back in the game.
Yeah, finding a way.
Yeah, Virtus is forced to save now, fully. So it should be a 8-10 score after this.
That should be what we were looking for here. Virtus.pro, however, I mean, it's really going to be that 19th round, the first hurdle for them. And I'm really curious to see what they're going to bust out once they have rifles in hand, if they're going to go for any kind of aggression mid-play. Anything of that sort to really try and shake Titan up right at the start. I mean, let's just get this, you know, let's get the anti-eco over with here.
Yeah, I mean, there's not going to be a lot of money on the CTs, so there's not going to be any ops and stuff, so I'm predicting they're going to be doing something aggressive, maybe pushing middle from short or middle door or something of that sort, trying to catch Titan off guard.
Could have actually gone horribly wrong for Titan this time, rushing into that B bomb site. They took a lot of damage. They only lost Scream because of some very aggressive play coming out from Pasha, who's now picked up an AK as well. And the bomb is going to go down, so I think Titan are going to be safe this round, but that could have been much worse.
That was really close. Existence, he knows when to call, you know, to call the retreat, basically, keep his teammates alive there. They only lose 1 instead of 3. So, yeah, you're right. Good call there. And Pasha, with the AK, he should just be trying to do his best to save or at least find a kill, and he will do just that. I mean, they'll buy in the next round, but still, him having that AK could be nice.
If he had a defuse kit, then could he have run up there?
Nah, I mean, there was MBK still on long, so.
Alright, it looked like there was like a free opening, basically. Well, Kenny taking some damage here. Pasha with a double already. He wants to find the last one on Kenny, and he's going to do it. So, actually, a really, really great eco round from Virtus.pro. That's impressive.
Yep.
Bonus kills on Pasha is always nice. He's actually got a pretty decent amount of money he's sitting on right now, 3K in the bank, but now Kenny S has got his AWP, and we get to see him put it to work at mid, and he's already going to clip Snax through the doors. Snax dropped to 20 HP to start, and Titan, they look like they want to speed up on that as well. They try and go for the cheek nade, and Smith just barely misses it. That would have caught Snax as well.
Could have been pretty brutal, getting tagged in the middle of running into the B-bomb site and just taking a grenade straight up. What do you think about this setup from Virtus.pro they have right now? I mean, it's a very standard setup, but I normally think it's a little bit, you know, tricky having Pasha in this position alone, basically.
Where is he?
Up on short. He's just... Actually, the way he's doing it now is really great, but he gets shot down to 68 and then falls back. He was just alone on short, like right at the ledge, ready to jump down into spawn.
Oh, it's pretty standard, isn't it, Anders? I
yeah,
mean, the thing is, like, that's like a go-to play.
Yeah, it was more... It was where he was before then, where he was just, like, standing in the middle of everything. Could be a little bit scary.
Yeah, they're bringing a lot more passively than I figured they would. And now
Agreed.
It seems like there's going to be a fake base split, and then maybe go for short afterwards.
No, they're not necessarily falling for it, though, Virtus.pro. They haven't seen the bomb yet, and Neo's going to start off strong. Finding existence. There's Bialy. They get 2 quick frags. There's still Neo in the mix, and he's not there for long. So they do have a site now, Titan. They will be able to get the plant. And Virtus.pro, they have a man in CT and a man going mid. What's the call? I mean, not to. Real quick, in this situation, do you go for it or not?
No. It's going to be a long plant, so it's going to be super, super hard. Virtually impossible retake, so they're doing the right call and not going for it.
Well, Snax might be able to catch MBK here. In fact, he will. But it doesn't mean they can go for it. It's just they don't have a kit, you're right. So they're just going to be running away 2-on-2, which is going to bring the overall score to 9-10. Still in favor of Virtus.pro, but it's been a while since they picked up a round here.
Yep, it's going back and forth, though, which is a positive for us watching this. It's not fun when you're playing, though.
It's not fun when you're playing, but for us, yeah, it's a great show.
Yeah, I mean, when it's going back and forth, it's super hard with the economy and stuff. So, I mean, you're always like, you got to be calculating your opponent's money a lot. You got to be figuring out your own economy and stuff. So it's really hard in situations like this.
AWP on Kenny and AWP on Pasha, so a little bit closer to answering our question about who's going to be the primary operator. It seems like it's Kenny picking it up a lot, and maybe on the T side it makes a lot more sense as well. Existence quick on the box here, but this is what I like to see from Virtus.pro. This kind of short setup I think is much cooler, though. Kenny is going to take down Snax. That's going to open up the B-bomb side a lot. Now Taz running in to try and save it here, and he gets in position.
Oh, Neo missing a flash there.
Oh, look at Taz. Oh, a lot of lag on Mumble, apparently. That's unfortunate. Well, Taz is going to be pushing up. He's actually managed to jump over. He takes down Scream, and now it's going to be NBK almost going down. That could have been such a great move from Taz. Ali and Pasha are going to be left here. 2 on 4, and they are running away, so nothing much that they can do. And let me see if Mumble is working again. What's up, guys? Mumble working again?
Yep.
Semler, are you hearing Semler Robot as well?
Oh, yeah, yep.
Alright, so I think it's probably going to be Semler's roboting a little bit. We'll have to see if we can get that back again. Pasha looking in the middle here. And MPK down there, seeing if he can look a shot through, but Pasha will take him down. Right now, Virtus.pro do need to hold on to these rifles a hell of a lot. It's going to be basically a disaster if they lose these rifles, because they won't have any money left at all.
Yeah, that was a pretty standard for Titan, the whole setup they did. Basically sending Existence down the middle to take information from short right away, and then Kenny and someone else was pushing towards B, and they got the pick and then committed to that site. So basically a very standard type of play where they just decide to react on whatever happens, basically.
Well, we'll have to see. Right now they have... Well, they actually do force it up. I guess they've lost so many rounds in a row now that they have the round loss bonus to work with. So the AWP, the M4, and then they just buy the rest. And that is... I mean, that's something. Right now we're back to a 10-10 tied situation here. Who would you say has the advantage? Because this is a T-sided map, but sometimes it seems like it isn't.
I mean, it's 5-0 to Titan, so obviously they have their game going on right now. So you kind of put the favor onto to Titan, but at the same time, Virtus.pro just needs to string a couple rounds together, and it's a different ball game altogether.
Pasha with the smoke up on short, trying to buy some more time here. It's pretty much a critical round. You're right, 5 rounds in a row here for the French-Belgian team. Be nice if the Poles could come back and shut them down finally, because otherwise it's going to get too close to comfort.
Yeah, and you can tell probably Titan are playing this style of player right now because they know how Virtus.pro likes to play CT on Dust 2, but at the same time, Virtus.pro is actually playing quite passively. So you know, they're just kind of countering each other here.
It's a little bit weird, isn't it? And down to 30 seconds for Titan. I mean, if they make any mistakes right now, could cost them the round, just because there's not going to be much time left to actually put the bomb down. They're running out the middle with the bomb as well. Taz is here with the M4. They're going to try and spray him down, and the Existence coming in from behind. A beautiful move here from Titan. They figured out the answer. Snax in the middle is going to go down, or in the B bomb side, in fact, and Existence still holding CT spawn. That was a really beautiful push.
That was a cool play. Like, they sent, basically what they did, they smoked and flashed Existence to CT spawn. Meanwhile, the rest were doing a B split, and then that caught Taz off guard totally, and basically won them the round. Because, you know, had Taz been able to do something in middle, it could have been a totally different scenario, but now he had basically no chance at all.
What can we take away from this? I mean, they're going to be trying to save, but Pasha's gone down. That's Kenny winning the AWP duel, and now they have just 2 rifles left. Virtus.pro, they must be starting to feel the pressure now.
Yeah, let's see if they're going to keep force buying it. Probably they are, since they just saved up 2 guns.
11-10. We're into the 22nd round. I mean, this is only the first map. The second map is going to be on Mirage, which Virtus.pro are pretty good at playing. So I don't think it would be the end of the world if Titan ended up taking this first map. But certainly, you really never want to be a map down. Well, now Virtus.pro going for some of that aggression we were talking about. Taz pushing up into lower dark here. This is great play, especially because Neo is really forcing them to look here. Oh, but he steps on what must have basically been a landmine. Pasha with the return kill. And now it's back to a 4-on-4.
This is exactly why Titan has been playing as slow as they have, because they know Virtus.pro likes to do this stuff. But they usually do this much more often than what we've seen so far. But I guess because Virtus.pro, they're not stupid, so they know that Titan's going to know how they like to play, so they've been trying to like mix it up a bit. But it's not been working out so far. just use your strengths, and that would be my advice to Virtus.pro right now. Because you got nothing to lose on this map right now.
Gotta be careful they don't end up mind gaming themselves. Pushing up here, Smith's very low, but Neo even lower right now. Gotta be so careful. They're falling back into the bomb site. And Bayali with an important pick-off, but now they line it up for themselves. Bayali on 21 HP is gonna go down, and Snax, he wanted to come and help out, but he was all the way in the B bomb site. Just no time for it. And he's gonna be alone in another 1-on-3 here. So that's gonna be a 2-round lead for Titan.
Yeah, and I mean, basically Titan are winning all the duels right now, and that's been the difference so far. Like in the past few rounds, they're playing smarter. They're winning their duels 1-on-1. I mean, those are two very fundamental things to win rounds in CS. It's not rocket science after all.
It's not rocket science, it definitely isn't. There are some things to look for, and you're right. Titan have been doing a fine job indeed. Right now, top fragging Kenny, the newcomer, or we could say the returned one for Titan here. 20 kills on him, 18 on Smith and Scream. Looking pretty good here for the French team.
Yeah, Kenny's been doing a good job so far, that's for sure. Now we got Snax with an auto sniper. Okay, Scar in play.
So that seems to me like a really clear sign that Virtus.pro know that something is really up here, and they need to make a change. So Snax auto sniper towards the B bomb site. I mean, is that going to allow them to have just him there alone, or do they still need to commit more people to it?
There's potential to just have him there alone, but now 2 picks from Titan destroyed, and Ace all wide open.
And now 3-on-5. It's just not looking good for Virtus.pro. They're going to get picked apart in the middle as well. Taz coming up. He has the bomb, but not for long. And that will be it. 13-10. A very fast round here from Titan, and they're doing a sick job.
What was worse with that round is that Titan, like, Virtus.pro left A long completely open, and Titan still walked through both guys holding short.
Yeah.
Like, Existence just walks in and entry frags both of them. So that was worst case scenario there for Virtus.pro, whatever the outcome.
Exactly, and they lost that auto sniper as well, and didn't even get to utilize it in any way whatsoever. So, money down the drain.
And I like MBK, he's like, I can buy an auto sniper too, guys. Let's see if I can do anything with it. Unfortunately, he doesn't actually connect on anybody.
Scream pretty happy to take a duel with Snax, which he actually does lose, but he gets the headshot on Neo first, so it's, I guess, something still does work for him, and now Snax is going to be alone here in a 1-on-4. Great headshot. That's now double D for Snax. Impressive stuff. Well,
I'm just thinking it's unhealthy how good Snax is.
Unhealthy, really.
I don't know, man. Like like it's unhealthy for Titan, that's for sure. But like he is just landing these shots, these flick shots, and man, I don't know. He's just looking so good right now. Snax is on a different level, and there's yeah. Speak of the devil.
Yeah, I mean, just to paint a picture of what's going on right now, it's like I just mentioned. It's basically the Titan are making the right calls. They're timing their strats correctly, and they're just hitting their shots better than their opponent, and that's basically what's winning them this game right now.
It's going to be a 14th round for Titan, and I mean, do you see any way back for Virtus.pro from this? I mean, they're really far behind.
Hard. Yeah, it's going to be super hard for me to see them coming back from here. I mean, Titan has everything under control right now. They got the money, they got, you know, basically everything. It needs to happen right now. They need to string a couple of rounds in a row right now, right here, and then maybe make Titan doubt themselves, but it doesn't seem likely right now.
They have rifles purchased. They actually have plenty of grenades as well, so this is like a full buy round. And there's Pasha with the pickoff. Going to take down Scream, so definitely working out well here in the beginning of this round for the Virtus.pro. And it's now or never. It really has to be. It's only the first map, but still, they're basically close to 1 round away from losing it. If they lose this round... Oh, actually, Snax has a lot of money, and there's probably... they might be able to make like a halfway buy if they lose this round, but... They're going to have their backs against the wall. And Existence, what a great crouch out onto short. Takes down Pasha. Neo down here, flashed as well. And now they just wait.
Yeah, Existence hasn't got a lot of frags this game even. But still he's getting like a lot of entry frags, which is crucial.
Neo is trapped on long, in fact. And MBK is going to take him down. Great play. And Taz is to fall next. And Snax is going to be alone 1-on-3 here. I mean... Oh man, this is just not good. Semler, what would you do?
I would keep doing what Existence is doing, because if it really feels to me like Titan, they've got that confidence now, and once they had that confidence, they're willing to take the duels with Virtus.pro, and they're winning them. Existence, that's like twice now I've watched them just walk up cat and get headshots. Like, they are definitely feeling it, Titan. And now that they've got, I mean, hell, if we look at the money right now, I mean, there's going to be enough on Snax to be able to drop for a couple people, actually, if he really wants to. Or nobody's going to take a drop from him at all, and he's just going to be able to spend it all. Right, okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I guess that's, I mean, yeah, sure, that works, but they could have dropped an M4 for somebody to get full nades.
I guess they're just looking for that influence from the offing, but now Snax already down to 19 HP and goes down to MPK.
Oh,
to double auto sniper op.
Yeah, that's just, that's obnoxious, isn't it? That's like a death machine in the middle there, just walking right into it. Pasha peeking out, and does a little bit of damage onto Existence, but might not quite be enough. Actually, grenade to follow almost kills him. There's still going to be a 4-on-5, and this is map point in favor of the French team with a incredible performance here from Titan. Virtus.pro in the second half of this game, they have not picked up a single round yet.
Yeah, it's been perfect from Titan so far. They haven't showed us anything like super remarkable. They've just been playing really basic Counter-Strike and winning their battles all across the map, basically.
I think that's what it comes down to. It's a confidence thing, like their ability to just walk up and get the headshots that they need to get to make it happen. And Existence has been delivering on that. Kenny S with his AWP has been delivering. NBK as well. Like, it really does seem like they're waking up here. So that's a worst case scenario for Virtus.pro, and clearly, you know, 11 rounds in a row. That's brutal for any team, and especially if this is the first map. That's not how you want to start out a best of 3.
Well, it's a little bit what Titan said when they sort of had a terrible tournament at the EMS1 tournament, is that they forgot some of the basic stuff that they wanted to do, and now maybe it is back to basics here for the French team. Neo going to try and flash his way in, but it's a 4-on-5. 18 seconds left. They take down Neo in the bomb site. Bomb is going to go down here by Ali, looking for a headshot on Kenny. Very nearly takes him down, but now it's a 2-on-3, and there is a kit on Pasha, but he has to stay alive.
And they're so low as well. Kenny S and NBK, not a whole lot of health for them to work with. Pasha point blank on NBK, not going to get it. But Bialy now working up the A slope. NBK too quick, rotates around, but he can't quite spot it. And Bialy, he's in a great spot to get the punish onto NBK. If only he could find him.
He's looking for him, and he does finally find him. A lot of time wasted here for Bialy. He's going to make the jump up, and I think there might...
He's not going to have the time.
It's going to be really close.
I think it's just going to be...
There's no time.
Oh, nope. Are you kidding me? No!
That's it. That is it. Anticlimactic, perhaps, but 16-10, and the hat prevails. Titan take the first.